live at the TCO Sports Center, Woodbury, taking on East Grand Forks. "15 minutes on the scoreboard for period 1. Woodbury in blue, Grand Forks in white. Brock, Maverick, and Porter to start in front of Dane and Miles. Back to Miles. Over to Dane. Dane up the wall to Brock. Just slows it down enough for Grand Forks to work on it. Behind the net. Brock gets tied up on the wall. Back to the point. Schillings across to Dane. Dane fires it in off some skates. And here comes Grand Forks. Good D by Schillings. Hensler comes and picks it up. Dane tried to move it up, stopped by 21 and into the Woodbury bench. Gliniani, Newman, and Uncles Bay with Clancy, Fleeman. Back to Fleeman, up the wall to Gliniani. Bouncing puck, pushes it forward for Newman. Newman. Shot, ooh, off the blocker. Back to Glancy. Dumps it for Uncles Bay. Down in the corner. Comes out for East Grand Forks, 22. Shot, good save. Picked up by Fleeman. Uh-oh, loose. Another save by Toby. Mason gets it from Newman, has Newman to his left. Tries to leave it there. Grand Forks clears it. Clancy straight back in. Back and forth, back and forth. Flipped up and down by Grand Forks. Fleeman plays it, waved off, no icing. Newman. Grand Forks took the opportunity to change. Newman pushes it up. Gliniani, oh! Grand Forks with a 3-on-2 push here. shot over the shoulder of Toby and Grand Rapids, sorry. I'm an idiot. Grand Rapids. Breaks the early tie. Grand Rapids up 1-0 on Woodbury. Van Leer, Friend, and Boomer out there with Pitich and Graham. Grand Rapids, I gotta remember that. Grand Rapids. I'll update the title later. Woodbury wins it, sends it back. Graham gets to it. Up the wall to Friend. Friend pushes it forward. Ooh, toe dragon shot gets blocked. Pitich keeps it in. Sends it over for Graham, sends it on net. High and across. Icing on Grand Rapids. 2.5 minutes played in the first period. Grand Rapids up 1-0. Shilkin, Engelhart, Schillings, and Hensler. Miles to Dane. Dane tries to slip it in there. Kicked by Grand Rapids. Maverick fights it behind the net. Maverick works the corner. Back to Miles. Miles tries to sling it in. Tipped wide. A lot of activity in front. Porter has it. Brockett centered. No rebound pass. Porter slows it down, gets it back to Hensler across to Schilling. Schilling sends it in. Tipped rebound. Finally whistled. A lot of point-blank shots by Woodbury, all stopped by Grand Rapids. Newman comes out with Gleniani and Uncles Bay, Fleeman and Glancy. Goes back to Glancy. Oh, he mishandles it. Jumps over his stick. Bobbled. Here it comes. It's a fake out by Glancy. Behind the net. Centers. Oh, just bounces past some sticks. Newman. Centers to Gleniani. Across to Glancy. Uh-oh. Jumped on that. Glancy. Great recovery by Ollie. Ollie picks it up. He's got Uncles Bay in front of him. Gets it to him. Uncles Bay. Shot. Saved. Right to the belly. Still 1-0 Grand Rapids over Woodbury. 11 minutes left in the first period. Lots of hockey. Boomer takes the face off. Schillings and Pitich behind his line. Friend blocks it in the corner. Over to Schillings. Schillings cuts back. Ooh. Gets it poked away at the dot. Here comes Grand Rapids. Sent around pinball style to Pitich. In the corner, Van Leer tries to dig it out. Couldn't grab it. Shot, glove saved by Toby. Just wide, but no worries. Sent away. Friend with speed. Gets it taken away by number 9 on the back check. Pidich pressures number 5. Centering pass stopped and poked away by Graham just before big number 9 could get there. And Grand Rapids sends it in. Mason Pidich over to Graham. Graham up to Friend. Friend speeds, get it to Van Leer. Van Leer, shot, save, rebound comes out for Grand Rapids. And they clear it back to Grayson. Grayson up to Porter. He's got Maverick with him. Maverick. Good goal! What a beauty. Maverick and Porter go back and forth, tic-tac-toe to make it 1-1 with 9:15. I forgot to change the camera, but hey, it's a goal. Hensler and Schilling's behind Shilkin's line. Grand Rapids sends it in on Toby. Knocks it aside for Miles. Miles up the wall to Brock. Brock sees Porter streak and dumps it in. Behind the net work. Maverick slows it down. Sends it behind for Brock. Brock gets tied up. Porter picks the pocket. They're stuck in the corner. Out to Schillings. Schillings drops it for Shilkin. Good save by Grand Rapids. Looks like they're going to be able to move it out. Here comes number 6. Shot goes really wide while Grand Rapids changes. Clears the zone. Here comes Brock. Brock hesitates. Wide behind the net. To Schillings at the point. Across to Hensler. Hensler shot. Tip all the way across the paint here. Stuck in the corner. Comes out for Grand Rapids against Hensler, number 4. Schillings to Uncle's Bay up to Newman. Newman gets tied up on the blue line. Grand Rapids comes back at Fleeman and Glancy. Fleeman pokes it. Glancy picks it up to the wall. Gliniani off the bench. Has the puck, drops it for Uncle's Bay. Up to Newman. Newman. Shot gets deflected by the defenseman. Newman stays with it on the wall. Cuts back middle. Stick lifted, but Uncle's Bay is there. Fleeman to Mason. Mason. Shot. Knocked down by the blocker. Bounces to the corner. Newman has it now. From the dot, cuts. Shot. Goal! What a beauty by Bjorn Newman. Goes stick side shoulder. Makes it 2-1. Woodbury over Grand Rapids with 6:45 left in the first period. Asher, Braden, and Robbie with Mason and Grayson. Back to Grand Rapids. Centering pass interrupted by Pidich. Up the wall to Friend. Friend trying to settle it down, rolling like a wheel. Loses it on the dot. Van Leer goes to pick it up. Backhands it, off a weird bounce from the glass. And Grand Rapids able to move it out against Pidich. Shot really high off the glass. All the way to the wall, kept in. Except Pidich has it. Up to Van Leer. Van Leer tries to make a move. 28 was there for him. Asher ties him up in the corner. Oh, just out of reach for Graham. Woodbury will have to reset. Woodbury will change. Van Leer stays on the ice to pressure. Engelhart and the Shilkins out there with Dane and Mason. Hensler up the boards 28, sends it back in for Rapids. Excuse me. Heidich up to Porter. Picked up by Maverick. Offsides called on Brock. .5:14 left in the first. 2-1 Woodbury over Grand Rapids. Ignore what YouTube says. It's not East Grand Forks. That's how much I pay attention. Schillings over to Hensler. Hensler dumps it in and around. Stuck in the corner. Still there. Back to Schillings at the point. Cuts back, looking for an angle, sends it down wide. We got a delayed penalty on somebody. Grand Rapids for tripping, and Woodbury will have a power play with 4:51 left in the first. Shots on goal are 12 for Woodbury, 4 for Rapids. Grand Rapids wins the draw. Let's send it to the corner. Porter behind the net to Schillings at the point. Schillings got it to Hensler, but just barely. Rapids almost got that one. Finally, they do clear it back to Miles. Miles up to Porter. Porter tries to gather. Number 5 for Grand Rapids pushes it out, sends it in. 48 seconds left in the power play for Woodbury. Engelhart's able to keep it in. It's in the corner. Schillings to Hensler. Back to Schillings. Slap shot. One-timer goal! What a beauty by Mav Shilkin. Power play one-timer. Hensler to Schillings to Maverick Shilkin makes it 3-1. Up where all the dust settles on that top shelf. Gliniani, Newman, and Uncles Bay out here with Fleeman and Glancy now. 3:44 remaining in the first. 3-1 Woodbury. Sent in by Glancy. Loose puck behind the net. Picked up by Grand Rapids and bounced out of the zone for Fleeman. Fleeman fakes. Sends it in. Pestered. Newman picks it up, gets it to Gliniani up front. Ooh, Fleeman sends it in, never got to the goal. Grand Rapids clears the zone, Fleeman chases, Glancy's back. Offside's called. Uncles Bay was hustling as well. 2:50 left in the first. 3-1 Woodbury. Van Leer, Friend, and Boomer come out with Heidich and Graham. Not sure if my microphone's been on this whole time. Sorry about that. Bouncing around. Kept in by Grand Forks. Poked away by Friend, but still in the zone. Friend Gets past number 8. Icing. Woodbury over Grand Rapids, 3-1 here in the first period. Back to Pitich from Boomer over to Graham. Uh-oh, centering shot. Good save. Toby. Good save there off the quick shot by number 9. 5 new skaters for Woodbury. Shilkins are out there with Miles and Dane. 2-on-1. Maverick tried to look it off. The defenseman got a stick on it, but Brock, oh, so close. Brock to Engelhart. Got tipped, but just went wide. Hensler sends one in, and that quickly gets covered by 31. And we'll have a face-off to his stick side. 1:51 left in the first. Up front, but that gets taken away. Brock dumps it right back in. Mav drops it from Miles. Miles behind the net. Shot. Glove save. 1:11 left in the first period. Sent around by Glancy. Glancy shot. Hits the stick. Fleeman jumps and tries to keep it in. Gets his stick caught. It gets past and Glancy's there. Newman, Uncles Bay, and Gleniani fighting for it. Uncles Bay. Oh, Newman slides one between his legs and gets going 2-on-2. Newman behind the net. Uh-oh. Gives it to number 9. Here comes number 9. Oh, what a save by Toby. Grand Rapids able to keep it in. Battle on the wall here. Finally comes out for Uncles Bay. Uncles Bay stays with it. Three to 1. Sorry, guys. 3-1, still Woodbury up. 11:41 left in the second period. Icing. Newman takes the face off. Icing. Graham and Fleeman, your defensemen, with Bjorn, Logan, and Mason. Gliniani stuffed in the corner. Back to the point, sent in, wide left. On the wall, Newman jumps on it. To Logan G. Gliniani from the left, tries to backhand it, gets stopped by Grand Rapids. Number 6. He's looking for an angle, some momentum, gets it. Newman stops him. Oh. Offside's called. Sorry about the sound, y'all. Heidich and Glancy come out behind Friend, Boomer, and Van Leer. 3-1 Woodbury over Grand Rapids with 10:26 left in the second period. Glancy handles the puck. A lot of pressure from 5. Back up this wall. Chips it towards Boomer. Uh-oh. Tripping called on Glancy. We'll give Grand Rapids a power play. Heidich and Graham out there with Van Leer and Friend. Grand Rapids with a power play, just over 10 minutes left in the second. Back to the point, high slot, tipped, goes in. Quick power play goal there, only took them 6 seconds for Grand Rapids to get their second goal. It's 3-2 Woodbury over Grand Rapids. Should have kept the goalie cam there. Didn't think it'd be that quick. Brock, Maverick, Porter, Miles, Dane. On the wall for Hensler. He dumps it around back. Number 6. Gets it to number 9. Up to number 9. Pushes it forward. Schilling's trying to get there. A lot of speed from number 9. Poked away by Hensler. And poked forward. Stuck on the wall for Grand Rapids. Puts it on net. Good save by Toby, who's crossing the crease. Brock up towards Maverick. He's got Porter with him. Mav cuts back to Schillings to Hensler. Hensler shot. Wide left. Maverick behind the net. Shoveled back to Hensler. Dane, oh! Number 9 takes advantage of the mishandled puck by Hensler. Gets a breakaway goal to make it 3-3 with 8:48. Mason, Bjorn, and Logan. Grayson and Levi. Uncle's Bay from Grayson. Shot by Gliniani from a tough angle, gets scooped up. Newman will take the face off. Back to the corner for Rapids. They send it back up the wall. Look like they're going to be able to clear it. No. Fleeman says no. Stays on the blue line. Picked up by Uncle's Bay. Mason. Over to Graham. Graham. Back to Mason, Uncle's Bay. Try to get it up to Newman. Newman stops it. Incidental contact, no whistles. Fleeman has it now. Gets it to Logan G. Gliniani. Shot gets deflected up behind the glass, picked up by Grand Rapids. They hold it behind their net as Uncle's Bay chases. Sent down for Grayson Graham. Uncle's Bay waits. Attacks. Gets stopped in the slot. Here comes 22 against Fleeman. Boomer's able to clear it, but not for long. Number 4. Missed one-timer. Stuck on the blue line. Picked up by Boomer. I didn't see it. Is he holding him? Friend goes to the penalty box. For holding, maybe? I don't know, the parents here didn't like it. I didn't see it. Grand Rapids with a power play. It's 3-3 with 6:50 left in the second period. Boomer and Van Leer, your forwards. Glancy and Pidich, your defensemen, for the penalty kill. Centering pass slides across. Pidich and number 9 tie up in the corner. Everyone looks on. Boomer tries to dig it out. 1 minute left in the power play. Shot saved by Toby, sent to the corner. Here comes Glancy. Six shot goal. Number 6 with a quick shot goes 5-hole low on Toby, makes it 4-3 Grand Rapids. It's another power play goal for Grand Rapids. Brock, Maverick, and Porter with Dane and Miles now. 4-3 Grand Rapids. 6 minutes left in the second. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey after that power play goal. Engelhardt from the right. Oh. Goal. Beauty. Engelhardt to Shilkin, and the quick answer from Woodbury makes it 4-4. That's the way, Blue! Keep it moving, boys! Do it again! Maverick wins it, up to Brock. Brock. Ooh, saucer pass, slides across. Engelhardt on the wall, tries to tie it up. Brock there, tries to send it back in. Hensler. Ooh, shot almost got tipped. Brock's up there. Grand Rapids fans on the pass. Finally able to clear it back to Maverick. Gives it to Miles. Miles. Up the right side. Miles behind the net. Ooh. Backhander pass. Shot blocked. Ooh. Hensler puts one on it. Brock sends it in. Knocked away. Engelhardt works in the corner on the wall. Grand Rapids able to clear it. And they will ice it. No ice. Schillings behind the net, 4:15 left. It's a 4-4 game. Woodbury versus Grand Rapids. Uncles Bay bounces it to the neutral zone. Stuck on the red line. All the forwards. Gliniani comes away with it. Sends it on net. Goal. Beauty from Newman to Uncles Bay. Back there in Gretzky's office. Newman getting some work done. Mason able to finish the job. Woodbury takes the lead back 5-4. 3:50 left in the second period. Let's go! Newman back to Graham. Fleeman, his defensive partner. Gliniani brings it up the left. Gets his pocket picked. Out comes Rapids. Fleeman gonna jump on it. Try to. Whistle blown, I don't know why. What was it? Oh. How many seconds? 3? 2? What did he call just now?
In the crease, in the blue paint.
Who was?
Rapids.
Oh, Grand Rapids in the crease. Gliniani from the left. Tries to get it to Uncles Bay. They're stuck on the wall. Stuck in the corner. Logan and Mason comes out for Grand Rapids. Over to number 9. Big and skilled against Fleeman. Newman gets it up to Uncles Bay. Uncles Bay gonna chip it in, they'll change. Gliniani stays on the ice, pressures the puck. Here it comes, they'll sling it in and they'll change as well. Glancy behind the net. He's got Pidich with him. Glancy takes his time, gets it to Van Leer, leaves it for Friend. No tripping called on Friend. Might have thought it was incidental. Up to Van Leer. Van Leer, he's got Pidich. Pidich. Fakes. Behind the net for Pidich. Loose puck in the corner. Grand Rapids picks it up. Up here to Glancy's side. He stops it. Friend sends it around. 2 minutes left in the second period. Woodbury up 5-4 against Grand Rapids, not East Grand Forks. Ollie, great play. Friend hesitates, gets it taken away. Glancy to Van Leer. Van Leer from the left. Oh, pretty move. Tried to stuff it in there, no dice. Hensler comes off the bench, takes it from him, cuts back middle. Here comes Hensler. Hensler shot. Ooh. Good save by Grand Rapids. 1:15 left in the second. Maverick and Brock out there with Porter now. Dane and Miles. Maverick will take the face off. 1:15 left in the second. To the wall. Grand Rapids sends it to the other side. Porter's going to get there and tie it up. Sends it behind the net to the other side for number 6. Waved off. Hensler able to keep the zone. Good job by Mav. Uh-oh. Backhand pass in the offensive zone. Gets picked off. Schillings, though, with plenty of skill, tries to move it up to Porter, just out of reach. Just out of reach for Rapids. Quickly up to Brock. Brock has Maverick. Knocked down, picked up. Hensler with the puck. We got a delayed penalty on Grand Rapids. And Woodbury will have a power play after the cross check from number 7 for Grand Rapids. We'll sit down. (5-4) Woodbury, 11 seconds left in the second period. Maverick, Brock, and Porter with Miles and Dane. See if we can't sneak another one in here in the next last 11. Back to the point for Hensler. One-timer, ooh. Maverick gets called for a penalty with 4 seconds left. Four-on-four hockey. Brock, Porter, Dane, and Miles. 4 seconds. (5-4) Woodbury after 2. We're going to resurface. We'll be right back. All right, we're back for the third period on some fresh ice. Sick, let's go. Shout out to Plaza Azteca in Fargo. The best Mexican food in Fargo, no doubt. Need to open one of those in Woodbury. Thanks for the heads up there, Reed. I don't know if you got sound on or not, but we got a hockey game. It's 5-4 Woodbury as we start the third period over Grand Rapids. 4-on-4 hockey for 1:19, and then Grand Rapids will have a power play for about 8 seconds. Actually, exactly 8 seconds, but Brock and Porter with Schillings and Hensler. Back for Grand Rapids, number 9. Pushes it hard, drag, good save by Toby. Back to the point, sent in quick, good save by Toby. Hensler with the puck. Around to Shilkin, Brock. Ooh, got stopped there. High sticking called on Hensler. Pidich and Glancy come out on defense. Porter and Brock remain. Brock sent it in. Number 9 centers it to number 5. Glancy back with Pidich. Shot. Just wide, Glancy gets to it. Here comes Glancy. Ooh, post. What a shot by Glancy. Saved by the oh, what a save by Toby. Glancy with a penalty on number 5 after the whistle or something. It's four on 3. Grand Rapids has the advantage for 8 seconds. Newman, Fleeman, and Graham are your 3. Here comes the 5th for Grand Rapids. 5 on 3. Good block by Newman. 5 on 4 now. Uncles Bay is our 4th. Great move by Uncles Bay. Newman gets underneath him too. Here comes Mason. Uncles Bay from the right. Ooh, tried to slide it across. Good stop there by number 6. 5 gets it to 7 and they send it around. They'll change. 40 seconds left of a power play for Grand Rapids. Newman with the puck. Has Uncle Bay streaking. Goal! Newman threads the needle shorthanded. And Bjorn Newman makes it 6-4. With 12:50 left in the game, Woodbury goes up 6-4. Still a one-man advantage for Grand Rapids for 31 more seconds. Friend and Van Leer out there with Hensler and Schillings. In by Grand Rapids. Toby. Asher takes the face off. 12 seconds left in the power play for Grand Rapids. Shot on goal, good save by Toby. Hensler picks it up with momentum up the left side. Shot just wide. Schillings unable to keep it in. Settles down, leaves it for Dane. Dane, 5-on-5 hockey now, 12 minutes. Dangle hopper stopped at the goal. Schillings slap shot. Saved and sent to the corners. Hensler tried to sling it in there. No dice. Gets past them. Schillings knocked away in the slot. Still has it. Oh. By Pidich. Glancy behind the net, slings it back over here. Across to 28, sends it in, tipped. Good save by Toby. Boomer cuts back. Incidental at the blue line. Grand Rapids was calling for a penalty. Got a Grand Rapids player that's down. Whistled for stoppage. Looks like he's going to get up under his own power. 10:18 left in the game. Woodbury up 6-4. Brock, Maverick, and Porter out there with Ollie and Mason Pidich. Maverick takes the drop, goes back. No, Porter's poking at it. Mason gets it to Porter. Porter behind the net, cuts back to Pidich. Pidich leaves it for Porter. Oh, what a move. And lifts it into the netting. Grayson Graham and Levi Fleeman come out to replace the D. Maverick will take the face off. Behind the net for Grand Rapids, up to the far wall. Stays in for Porter. Porter. Back to Fleeman. Fleeman tried to send it down in the corner for Maverick. Behind the net for Brock. Up front, goal, oh, up into the netting. Point blank shot. Gets stopped. And out comes Newman, Uncles Bay, and Gleniani. Graham and Fleeman remain on D. Bjorn wins it, back to Fleeman. Fleeman drops it for Gleniani. Gleniani shot, blocked by Skates. That hit Uncles Bay. He shakes it off, drops it for Newman in the corner. Newman gets pushed around, uses his stick, gets it to Mason. Oh, he's hooked. No call. Uncle's Bay limping, trying to skate back. Bounces up in the air, Gliniani looking for a angle to get it to Mason, he does. Ties it up behind the net with Newman. Oh, sorry. .22 comes away with it. Shot gets blocked by Newman. Newman up the wall trying to get it out of the zone. Kept in by Eve. And finally out. Quick turn for 28 against Uncle's Bay. Schilling's out there now with Hensler on D. Behind the network. Boomer comes away with it. But Grand Rapids quickly back in. Shot. Good save by Toby. Friend and Van Leer come out to finish Boomer's line. Braden takes the face off. Back to the point. Across the 28. Sent in tipped. Rebound still loose. What a save by Toby. Rebound finds a way in. It wasn't pretty, but it made the back of the net. That puts Grand Rapids within one with 7:26 left in the game. Woodbury's up 6-5. No change for Woodbury. Hensler to Asher, drops it for Hensler. Hensler shot. Covered up by the goalie. Out comes Brock, Maverick, Porter, Pidich, and Glancy. Grand Rapids sends it to the wall. Pidich is there. Pidich behind the net. Engelhart chases it down. Number 9's there with him. Number 9 comes away with it. Back and forth stick fight behind the net. Glancy try to get it to Engelhart just behind him. Oh, what a pass from Brock to Maverick. He's got Porter. Shot, blocked up in the air. And no dice, knocked down by number 9. Number 9 fights through Pidich and Glancy. And Grand Rapids ties it up 6-6 with 6:13. Number 9 was not going to be stopped there. 6-6. Mason, Bjorn, and Logan with Dane and Miles. 12 dumps it in for Grand Rapids. Hensler in the corner tries to move it forward. Newman tried to bring it out. Couldn't. Hensler has it though. Over to Schillings. Schillings. Oh, fakes. Still has it. Back to Dane. Dane up the left side. Skates it in. Bouncing puck across the ice. Number 12 handles it for Grand Rapids. Newman. Ooh. Puts it down on net. Tipped away. Never got to the goal. Uncle's Bay. To Schillings. Schillings hesitates. 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 Ooh. Slap shot by Dane. Right to the face mask. He gets covered up. 5 minutes left in the game. 6-6 is the score. Friend, Boomer, and Van Leer with Graham and Fleeman. Braden takes the face off. Stuck on the dot. Bodies hit the floor. Another goal for Grand Rapids makes it 7-6. 3 unanswered there. Grand Rapids has scored on every line. 4:33 left. Brock, Mav, and Porter. Pajtic, Glancy. Pajtic. Engelhart. Back to Glancy. Glancy slings it in. Goal! Maverick with the quick response, and it's 7-7. Seven all. Refs are talking to Grand Rapids. Seven, 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game. Engelhart stays with it. Behind the net, Grand Rapids able to clear it. Pajtic gets in front of number 9. Pajtic behind the net, up the wall. Number 9 is there, centers it to Engelhart. Porter has Mason with him. Offside's called. Logan, Bjorn, and Mason come out with Miles and Dane. Try to get their redemption. Bjorn. Wins it. Back to Schillings, over to Hensler. Hensler skates it in on the left. Shot, rebound. Dug out by Gliniani. Gliniani shot, rebound. Schillings shot. And covered up. Keep the pressure on. 3 minutes, 23 seconds, 7-7. Woodbury has 40 shots on goal. Grand Rapids has 21. At least that's what the scoreboard says. No change for Woodbury. Back to Schillings. Schillings tries to fight it into the corner. Grand Rapids has it, sends it to the other side. He'll clear it back to Schillings. Miles has 23 on him, now 10. Uh-oh. Newman picks it up, sends it to Uncles Bay. Leaves it for Newman. Here comes Bjorn. Ooh, stopped right at the goal. Knocked down by Schillings. Hensler from the left, shot, saved. Rebound goes behind the net. They're tied up. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Still tied on the boards behind, comes out for Grand Rapids. Still behind the net, still tied up in the corner. Newman trying to dig it off the wall. Stopped there. Out to the neutral zone. Number 9 has it. Fleeman and Graham are back. Ooh, off some skates. Picked up by Uncles Bay. 2 minutes. Uncles Bay takes it in. Gliniani with him. Sends it back to Fleeman. Wasn't ready for it. Let's go, Blue! Friends has it. Loses an edge. Shot by 9 off of Toby up into the netting. 1 minute, 17 seconds left. 7-7 tie. Woodbury and Grand Rapids. Brock, Maverick, Porter, Dane, and Miles. Maverick gets it back to Schillings. Miles tries to get it up to Porter. Ooh. Shot from 9 wide. Schillings. 1 minute remaining in the game. Brock for Porter. No call. Porter went down in a pile. Schillings sends it in. Ooh. Number 9 sends it in. 30 seconds left in the game. Still tied 7-7. Schillings. Up to Englehart. Porter. Stays with it. 10 seconds. Porter behind the net gets tied up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7-7 tie. Is it just ties? Pool play. Tie game, that's it. 7-7.